Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Clemson Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Paul.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players...
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Complete to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this team.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? Or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Noles will send out the punt unit. He makes the catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Tigers pick up the first down.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Stands in and takes the hit. And it's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's right out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Glenn. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tiger!
And he's got that by-you speed. Like I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here's the handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's McCoy. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good.
Open runway ahead. Oh, big juke to get past. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes his connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Handoff to the single running back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the run. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Woolard or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Glenn. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida State!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Seminoles have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
Just had no rhythm in that last drop.
He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, But it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Across the 25, he's got room. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. He's right on target. The Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Lofts one high and deep. Ball lofted, it's up for grabs, and it's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
They go to the ground. stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Past the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Noles! They take the lead with the 6. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
24, Clemson, 21.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Clemson is quick to the line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Clemson.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Finds his big tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Looking for the score. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Trying to barge in. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 3.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back and get the nice 1st down sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado State came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rams won, it's more how they won. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Power football with the run. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He's going to pass. He's going to fire deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
They want that clock to run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Glenn. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And the Noles will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Now on the counter. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Nice move to stay on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down to keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in there. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's taking the deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Pressure coming. Slips a tackle. Coming after it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Line gets set. 1st down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stinks. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.